Something happened, and I was very upset. And well, it was nighttime. It was slightly raining, and yeah, I did this. So since I have a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of experience of body work, um, I'm going to fix it myself. And the reason why is because Tesla wants to replace that whole corner panel, okay? Which I don't know why they want to replace the whole corner panel, because it can be fixed. And so I turned it into the insurance company. They sent me some money to get it replaced, to get it fixed. And Tesla wants $7,000. $7,000 to cut out and replace that whole side of the car. So, to save me some money, I'm going to fix it myself. And I'm going to take you guys through my journey to get it back to 100% if possible. So I ordered some equipment. So far, I have $200 into the equipment because I didn't have the equipment, but I know what I need. And we are going to go on this journey to see if I can fix my own car. All right, guys. So I started to tear this thing apart. I was going to make a video of every detail. But I just wanted to get down to the actual damage of the car. So I've already taken the bumper off. Yeah, I didn't go through the details, recording, taking all this off, because I was learning it myself. So I was watching a YouTube video of how to take a bumper off and all that kind of stuff, to do it the right way so I didn't break anything. And it would be hard for me to watch a video and then record myself at the same time taking it off. So this is where I'm at right now. So I got the bumper off. It's sitting over there. Don't mind my garage. But this is where I'm at right now, guys. I have got the bumper off. There's a lot of bolts and a lot of different clips. So now we're going to get down to where the damage is actually at on this thing. As you can see, I got a buckle right here and a buckle right there. And if you look at it just right, you see there's a spot right in here. Now, what has happened is that I backed into a pool and it pushed it in. Get down right here. You can see when I backed up, I hit it right in here. And what it did, it pushed this whole panel in and down. So that's what has happened. That's why I got this little bit of a buckle right here. And that's why these panels are buckled in, because right here, guys, is where it's pushed in. A better view from a downward view, you see right here is the only kink that's in this thing. And if I go to the other side, you see how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to come straight out right here. So when I hit that light pole, it pushed it in right here. Now this has made this a slightly bit different, because this is where the charging panel is, and that's right behind there. So it might be made a little bit different when it comes to this piece right here, because you can see I got a buckle right here. I don't know if that buckle is part of that. I didn't know if there's supposed to be a lip there, but I doubt there's supposed to be a lip right there. As you can see, there's a lip. I can grab a hold of it. There you go. So I'm pretty sure that's got to come out. And this has got to be pushed out. When this gets pushed out, it will come back in. And when this comes back in and this comes out, that buckle right there should pop right out. Oh, turn my light on. Right there is where I'm going to have to push. I'm going to have to push that out and up. And the bad part is, what am I going to push off of? I'm thinking this corner. This is all new to me about how this Tesla works when it comes to how easy this metal is going to be to move. It should be really easy. It's just really thin sheet metal. I should be able to push this pretty easy, but right now I do not have my equipment, the parts and stuff that I ordered. The only thing that I have gotten is dent remover kit, and I got a really good deal on this gasless welder that I don't know if I'm going to be using that in this on this car, but there is one little tear that I don't think I'm really going to have to mess with it. I'm going to push this thing out, and I'm going to touch up paint on anything that needs it, and I guess we'll see where we go. But right now, I got the bumper and stuff off, and I really can't do anything. I do not want to try to jump the gun without the equipment that I need to do this and then mess something up. So I'm going to have to wait until I have everything and go from there. I'm hoping I don't have to drive my car with no bumper, because I had to undo this, which is all the rear sensors of the car. And I believe that if I go to drive this thing, my car is going to be screaming at me, telling me that there's something wrong, because it's not going to be reading any sensors. And I guarantee you, because I ain't got them sensors, it's not going to let me drive an autopilot, full self-drive, because it's going to say, I don't know where I'm at. So I know. Ooh, I actually got to drive my car. Hey, come on. And part of having a Tesla is that it drives by itself. All right, so I'm going to put some tail lights back into this thing and start this thing up, turn it on, and see if the thing screams at me or will it let me drive. All right, tail light back in, both sides. And let's see if my car screams at me. Well, let me make it so you can't see where I live. Okay. All right. Well, so far, it's not saying anything, so. Let's put this thing in reverse and see what it does. Well, now I have somebody calling me. Hold on. All right, so I got a phone call from my daughter saying she's getting off work a little early. But, all right, so let's say this thing goes crazy when I try to put it in reverse. I got a door down. I know it's not going to sense it, but I'm going to see what it says. All right, let's see here. Park assist unavailable. Yeah, and it's not telling me there's anything behind me. But it's going to let me drive. That's a good thing to know. So now I just got to wait on my stuff to get here. I got a message a few minutes ago saying out for delivery. Should be delivered before 6 o'clock. And it is 11:28 in the morning. Let me show you what I got. So this is the dent remover kit that I had. See, it has the glue, all the little suction cups. It's got the dent puller. Comes with all these pieces, but the thing is, the main thing, the reason why I bought it was for this. That is the main reason, the main thing I wanted. So I got this so that I can get into certain places. I can, put these on there, and this is where you put this. Turn this down a little bit here. Fasten that to where you want to pull. Then you got this piece right here that slides into them. It's kind of hard to do like that. And then once you get it on what you need to pull, you got this, and you just, what that does, it jerks and it pulls out a dent. So that's the main reason why I bought it. Then you have these right here, which is the little tappers to tap down any imperfections. I don't have a dent repair light, and if you know what a dent repair light is, the light you shine on your car that has a bunch of lines in it, and it puts a reflection of that light, makes straight lines, and it shows you any imperfection in that metal, and then you use the tapper just to tap to make those lines real nice and smooth, to get all the bubbles, all the dents out, so you have a flush, good, crisp metal. I don't really know if I'm going to have to do a lot of that stuff, but like I said, I bought it for this because I do believe I'm going to need that. So I got my tail light. It finally was delivered. Got my tail light and my hydraulic ram system. So now I gotta get a little heat gun. So I gotta run to Lowe's because I wasn't thinking about getting a heat gun. A little bit of heat on this before I start to bend it, because if I don't, it might rip. So me and my wife are headed to Lowe's. All right, so I ran to Lowe's, and then I ran to, I had to go to Home Depot to try to find a heat gun. And I got this bad boy right here. All right, and that's a pretty big boy. It goes up to 2,000 degrees down to 150 degrees. It's Wagner Inferno 500. That's what it's called. But yeah, it came with the gun and the little adapter here, and this one here. And then for some reason, when I opened it up, it was already crushed. But I'm not too worried about it because I don't think I'm going to need that. I brought my handy dandy light out here to give me some light. Now, I did it because I know I got light shining right there right now from the window. So it's pretty daggone bright. But I got the heat gun. I got my hydraulic yellow jacket. It's what it's called, a yellow jacket. Hydraulic ram. And we're about to get started. But I bought the heat gun because, well, if you ever mess with metal, it's better to heat it up. And I don't want to heat it up too much because I don't want to mess up the paint. But I got to put a little bit of heat up. I got to heat that metal up a little bit so that it pushes the metal where it needs to go without pushing metal I don't want to move. So you heat up what you want to move so it moves easy, so it doesn't move metal that you don't want it to move. I think I just repeated myself. But we're about to get started here. I'm going to put this ram together. I'm going to get everything set up and where I need to push. And we're going to push. All right, so this is my hydraulic jack. So we're going to put the handle in here. Threads are a little tough. Got it all hooked up. Got all these pieces. And I'm going to have to find out how much I'm going to need to get it up in there. The right distance when I put this right here. And to get it there, to push on that panel. All right, so I got it down here in that corner with the rubber end on it. Okay, and then I got the other end right there in that corner to try to push it out this way and up. And we're going to push on it, and we're going to see what's going to happen right here after I put some heat on it. All right, I'm going to start on a lower heat. I ain't going to go all the way up. And I'm just going to turn the fan on a little high. And I'm just going to heat up this area. And this part right here, which has got a bend. Huh? All right, I got it pretty warm. We're gonna pump. Oh, that's moving nice. Ooh, a little bit of noise there. A little bit of noise. All right, I started to get a little spot right there, so I'm gonna release it. Brought it out pretty decently. I mean, for as much as I moved it, I didn't move it very much, but it definitely was moving out. But I'm gonna have to change the angle. I'm gonna have to change the angle. All right, so I pulled the ram out, and this is where I'm at now, guys. If you see, the gap is a lot better now. And also, the buckle that was right above my fender, right above my tire right here, it is almost gone. It's practically gone. Now, I know you guys are seeing this, but this is pushed out right here. Is because this part right here still needs to come back. It still needs to come back. And also, the bubble that was right here is almost gone. You still see a little bit there, but it is almost gone also. Honey, can you walk over here and make a shadow there? Right there. You can still slightly see it right here. You can slightly see it, but it's almost gone. So, the problem I'm having, guys, is I can't get the right angle because I need to push right in here, and I need to push this part out, and I can't get the right angle up in here to hit that corner. So now that's what we're fighting with, but definitely looks a lot better now. And then this lip's starting to come out, which I gotta finish getting that out. Well, guys, for somebody who hasn't done this a whole lot, I mean, we are getting there. I got this spot right there, which you guys can see. it's not, I'm having a hard time getting into there. And then you get that spot right there. And you get right here, you can see it. Got that spot right there. Got a little spot right here, and then right here. And I'm trying to figure out what exactly I need to do. I think it needs to go in. I'm thinking I got to pop that in because it's getting that spot right down through here. And you know, besides that, in a little spot right here that goes in now, that's a shadow. That's a shadow you see there. But you can see it right there. Get that light, you know, it comes down right there. I think it's a spot right there needs pressed in. And I can work on this. But we are, I'm telling you, got it pretty, ooh. See, the thing is, I need to get up in here, and I need to press right in this area right here to press this out, because you can see that's where it needs pressed, and that's this spot right here. And I can't get in there to push that out. I can feel that slight lip right here. That needs pressed out. And you can see the little ding marks. That's why I was trying to see if I can knock it in, because it looks like it needs to go in and out right here. What I might end up doing, getting this as close as I can, and then taking it to a body shop to see if they can get that dents out. Because I got the major part. The light, the rear tail light sits pretty good. It sits in there pretty good. And I'm not for sure how this piece is going to sit in there, but that thing snaps in. And I do not, I do not want to snap that in until I am ready. All right, I got it pretty warm. We're going to pump. Oh, that's moving nice. Ooh, a little bit of noise there. A little bit of noise. All right, I started to get a little spot right there, so I'm going to release it. Brought it out pretty decently. I mean, for as much as I moved it, I didn't move it very much, but it definitely was moving out. But I'm going to have to change the angle. All right, so I pulled the ram out, and this is where I'm at now, guys. If you see, the gap is a lot better now. And also, the buckle that was right above my fender, right above a tire right here, it is almost gone. It's practically gone. Now, I know you guys are seeing this, but this is pushed out right here. Is because this part right here still needs to come back. It still needs to come back. And also the bubble that was right here is almost gone. You still see a little bit there, but it is almost gone also. Honey, can you walk over here and make a shadow there? Right there. You can still slightly see it right here. You can slightly see it, but it's almost gone. So, the problem I'm having, guys, is I can't get the right angle because I need to push right in here, and I need to push this part out, and I can't get the right angle up in here to hit that corner. So now that's what we're fighting with, but definitely looks a lot better now. And then this lip starting to come out, which I gotta finish getting that out. Well, guys, for somebody who hasn't done this a whole lot, I mean, we are getting there. I got this spot right there, which you guys can see. It's not. I'm having a hard time getting into there. And then you get that spot right there, and you get right here. You can see it. Got that spot right there. Got a little spot right here, and then right here, and I'm trying to figure out what exactly I need to do. I think it needs to go in. I'm thinking I gotta pop that in because it's getting that spot right down through here. And besides that, in a little spot right here that goes in now, that's a shadow. That's a shadow you see there. But you can see it right there. Get that light. It comes down right there. I think it's a spot right there. Needs pressed in. And I can work on this. But we are, I'm telling you, got it pretty, ooh. See, the thing is, I need to get up in here, and I need to press right in this area right here to press this out, because you can see that's where it needs pressed, and that's this spot right here, and I can't get in there to push that out. Okay, I can feel that slight lip right here that needs pressed out, and you can see the little ding marks. That's why I was trying to see if I can knock it in, because it looks like it needs to go in and out right here. What I might end up doing here is getting this as close as I can, and then taking it to a body shop to see if they can get that dents out. Because I got the major part. It sits in there pretty good. And I'm not for sure how this piece is going to sit in there, but that thing snaps in. And I do not want to snap that in until I am ready. Seems like that piece needs to be pushed out. As you can see, I got a pretty good gap right there. So I think, I'm thinking that still might need to be pushed out, because it's actually really good down at the bottom there. I know it's hard to see because I'm blurring. But right there, it is not going all the way. I think I'm gonna have to press that out. All right, so I got it up against that pillar. And right there, up against that. And we're gonna watch this come out. I don't know how easy you guys could see that. I think that's... All right, let's see how that light fits now. And it didn't really move much, did it? Still got that gap. I'm gonna have to push that corner out. Okay, so I put the reflector on there. And then I put the little plastic pieces back in there. And now we're gonna take my tail light. We're gonna see how this sucker fits in there. It's hard to do with one hand, guys. Okay, I'll have to do this with both hands. All right, I wish I was recording, but when I pushed in on that, I heard it snap in place, guys. So it is in. That is not perfect. But it don't look bad. We're gonna put a bolt on, we'll put the screws on the back side of that and go from there. All right. So I put the screw up top back in, and let me get this out of there. Let me get this out of here. Because the moment of truth, guys, is when I shut the hood. But we're gonna take this cord right here, and we're gonna plug it back in right there. Push that tab in. That locks it in place. The moment of truth is when I shut the trunk. Because when I shut the trunk before, this did not line up with the trunk. So, here we go. I hope it lines up. Oh! Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That means I pushed it out to the right spot, guys. I pushed it out to the right spot. That makes me happy. See, before I did this, this part of the hood, I keep on saying hood. This part of the trunk right here was dropped about that far below the trunk. And this light right here was sunk back about that far. And now it is pretty pristine. It is not bad at all, guys. Well, so I was wrong. The car is letting me drive in autopilot, even with them sensors.
In 1 mile,
so
turn right onto Lambert Road.
So, it must use all cameras doing the autopilot. Autopilot. All right, everybody. So I was sitting here thinking, I already had my bumper of my Tesla tore off, trying to fix the panel. And I decided, since I already had my bumper taken off, I was wanting to get a trailer hitch to hook up to my Tesla And I decided what better time to do that than to do it now, since I already have the bumper taken off. All right, so I've already got a little bit of tore it off. And right there she is. Now it's pretty easy. This little wiring harness thing right here. I just had to take a couple screws out and end up having to take these right here off. Just had three bolts right here, here, and here. Took them off because this bolts directly up on it, because this is built already with the slant. Already has the tilt that these right here have. So we're gonna put this on. And there she is. Made sure she was centered, tightened her down. All right, so I messed up. I need to put this onto this before I put it on here, because you can't get the bolt. So I got the bolt all stuck in there. You can't get the bolts behind there. So you got to bolt it on first. I mean, I've not done this before. I guess you learn from your mistakes. All right, guys, so listen. I'm no professional. And I know there might be some people who get on here and say, I could do a better job. But I think that it's always good to learn how to do stuff yourself. And you can save a lot of money by doing things yourself. And I believe that I should have at least tried, okay? I couldn't have made it any worse. And as far as I could see of me doing this job, I have fixed this thing pretty daggone good. And any work that needs to be done, it won't cost me as much. So I got the hitch on there, and let me turn this around and end the show. And yeah, got the hitch on there, guys. But besides putting the new tail light in there, I'm not going to put the new tail light in there quite yet while I'm still messing around with this. I didn't want to mess it up. But, you know, I took a buffer. I buffed all the stuff that was on here. Besides this tiny little dent right here, which looks like it needs to be pushed out. After I've looked at it for a little while, I think that needs pushed out, not pushed in. I think this needs pushed out, not this pushed in. So we can work on that. We're going to work on that. And I think once I get that pushed out, that's pretty close. Yeah. So don't ever be afraid to do something yourself. Tesla wanted to charge me $7,000 to fix this. If my car was brand spanking new, but this is a 2020 Tesla Model 3, and I only have, in fixing this, I don't know what that was, I've only having parts less than $200 in buying the equipment. $100 for a tail light and a little bit of elbow grease to fix that. Now the whole putting the trailer hitch on there, that was an additive that I did just because I was already dug into it. And well, why not? So there it is, guys. I went ahead and turned the light on so I could show you guys a little better. It comes right out the bottom there. It doesn't look that bad. Doesn't look bad at all. And look, if I come around here, look how how good that looks. Yes, it's not perfect. But it looks a lot better than it did.